If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
The wind knows me. One with nature. I must remain calm. Wind Strider. Into the wind.
Judgment!
Give up.
You will pay for that.
You can't run!
One with nature. Into the wind. One with nature. Into the wind.
It's nothing. Huh.
One with nature. Wind strike. Time to go.
Give up.
The wind knows me.
Yeah! Don't waste my time.
Damn you!
One with nature. The wind knows me.
Give up.
Damn you!
Judgment! Don't waste my time.
Into the wind.
You can't run!
wind knows me.
Give up. Yeah. It's not. Submit. Give up. Judgment.
Damn you!
Into the wind.
You can't run. Yeah.
One with nature.
It's not.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Sounds good to me.
Let's see. What else do I have left to do today? So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests.
Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person out.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You...
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here. Then you...
I'm sure you'll do great.
Let's see, where's the person Ayaka told us?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
You must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into... But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder. We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
What could be the matter?
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here. One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji. You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what true. But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my... In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around in...
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the... But if you can't remember any... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some...
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have today. The villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back. So seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're...
Yeah.
So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon... But anyway, if he had this with him all the time...
I wish it could be like this all the time.
somewhere that The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried... Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30... It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and...
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. But I have no memory still. It's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt for her. It's all... No. Not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a... I think... maybe not. If this... Although... what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for... I shall remain here. And keep...
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, I mean, it seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose... That certainly explains the state At least we were able to help him. According to Miss Kamisato... They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in... But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provision.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We heard the commotion and came to see what...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give up. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like... Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, my own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently,
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree.
to be perfectly honest, I don't seem